Sobek, are you there? Sobek, are you hearing me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Uncle. Just a second, eh?
Yeah. I've lost the screen. Jai Shri Mataji, good evening. Welcome everybody back to the Sahaja Yoga program, which is being run from Auckland, New Zealand. So welcome, and I believe that you are now progressing on to an intermediate course. So last week we enjoyed learning more about the Swadhisthana chakra, and so this week we're going to focus on the Nabi chakra. So again, I think we all learned from last week's talks by Sobek and Shri Mataji that the Nabi chakra and the Swadhisthana chakra are very much integrated. So what we'll do this week is we'll do some clearing together. Every session we'll start with a foot soak. Will help us to balance and to clear ourselves, and then we'll listen to Shri Mataji and teaching us a little bit more about the Nabi chakra. So as was explained last week, the Nabi chakra is very much established and created by the movement of the Swadhisthana around the Navel Chakra. So very much integrated, And at the seat, I guess, the heart and at the seat of the our establishment of good vibrations and satisfaction within ourselves, and establishing our vibrations in the Navel Chakra is good attention. So very much we'll be looking at what does this mean to have good attention, and what does that mean to us in our daily life and also in our meditation. So we'll start off this evening's program with a foot soak. So I think you've all been preparing a foot soak every evening. So we can just get a foot soak ready and just give vibrations to the water to start with. So with your right hand, move your right hand around the bucket, around the water, and just see if you can actually feel coolness in your hand coming from the water. So now you can just place your feet in the water. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you might be taking off your socks, but if you're in the northern hemisphere, you are probably already with very high 40-degree temperatures, I'm told. So let's begin. Put our feet into the water. And also now we can do the raising of the Kundalini and doing the Bundam as we know. So very slowly we can do it to the Bundam. So the left hand is at the base of the spine and the right hand is circling over the left hand, raising both hands up the center of the body to the top of the head and tying that knot, securing our attention at the top of the head. We'll do that a second time. Right hand circling over the left, slowly coming up the front of the body, up to the top of the head, and now we're tying 2 knots. So this is securing our attention up at the top of the head. So we do this a third time. Right hand over the left and up to the top of the head. Tie 3 knots, 1 and 2 and 3. So now we do the Bundam. So right hand to the left of the body, coming over the top and then down to the right. Back to the left and up over to the right. Up over to the left, that's 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So just facing the picture of Shri Mataji, just put your attention and just look at her bindi, the red dot on her forehead. Just put our attention there and just get ourselves settled down with our feet in the water. And we'll just take a few deep breaths through the nose. When we get to the top of the breath, we'll pause slightly, just hold the breath slightly. So breathing in. And release. Breathing in. And release. And one more, breathing in. And release. So just bringing our right hand now to the ground. Bringing our right hand to the ground. And so this is just, at the moment, we're just getting our balance, feel our balance. What are we feeling on our hands tonight or this morning? And this is to balance the left side. So with the right hand towards the ground or on the ground, and right hand towards the ground and the left hand on the lap. So keep looking, keep watching Shri Mataji's bindi, the red dot. So we're just settling our attention. Please, Mother Kundalini, please settle my attention. Clear my left channel. Take away any thoughts of the past, any unwanted emotions. Let me feel cool vibrations on my left channel, on my left side. So just ask yourself, am I feeling vibrations in my left hand? Am I feeling coolness? Am I feeling warmth or something else? Or maybe some tingling? So bring your right hand to your lap and lift the left hand up to the sky. Right hand on the lap, left hand to the sky. This is for clearing the right channel, the right side. So this becomes especially important to help to clear the heat from especially the lower chakras, the Swadhisthana and the Nabi, because they are very much looked after by the liver. So the coolness in the liver is extremely important for having good attention. And having cool foot soaks is one of the best ways to settle down the right side and to create a cool environment for the liver to operate smoothly and give us good health. So here we can just say to ourselves, please, Mother Kundalini, please cool down my right side. Keep watching Shri Mataji's bindi, the red dot. Please settle my attention. Please, Mother Kundalini, please cool my right side and give cool vibrations to my liver. So some of you may be starting to feel vibrations in the right hand, cool vibrations coming into the right hand. So always be seeking to see what am I feeling, where's my attention, what are my vibrations. So it's always good to keep reminding yourselves of that and to let your vibrational awareness guide you to what you need to do. So, am I feeling cool vibrations in my right hand? Please, Mother, cool down my right side. So just bring the left hand down again. Lift your hands up to about the heart, level of the heart. And just check, what am I feeling? What are my vibrations? Am I feeling balanced? Ask, please, Mother Kundalini, please give me balance. Please clear my chakras. So I think we're starting to feel nice balance at the moment. Okay, Jai Shri Mataji. So we'll just stop there for the foot soaking. So at the moment, we can just rinse off with our water. We can just rinse our feet off and just put the foot soak bucket aside. We don't need to do anything else. Just take the feet out and have a little wash, and just put the foot soak bucket to one side. So we'll just have a minute to do that. So I hope everybody's feeling okay, feeling balanced, and their attention is nicely settled down. So as I mentioned before, the at the heart of the establishing good vibrations in the Nabi chakra is having good attention. Last week, I think we learned how the Swadhisthana circles around the Nabi chakra to establish that, and having that sort of feeling of creativity was a quality that was mentioned last week. And creativity, of course, manifests in so many different ways, as we talked about last week, like outward expressions of that creativity. But the inward expression of that creativity is actually ourselves, creating an evolving spiritual being. This is the ultimate creativity. And beyond that, of course, is helping others to also become evolved spiritual beings. So that's spreading the light, if you like, spreading that idea of self-realization. But first of all, we need to establish ourselves. So as the seat of the Nabi chakra is having good attention. Now the organ in our body which looks after the good attention is liver. And it may seem a bit sort of gross in a way, because we know the liver is there and it's purifying the blood. But it has an important function in so far as producing the fat cells for the brain. So when the liver is heated up too much by overthinking, worrying, money troubles and all these mundane things, unsettled family life, those sort of things, then the liver can be affected. The whole Nabi, our sense of peace and satisfaction, can be very much affected. So this other quality of feelings like that sense of satisfaction and contentment within ourselves is really much centered on the Nabi chakra. So this is part of that whole process of creating a spiritual being in ourselves, to go ahead and to recognize the spirit, which is the next center up in the heart, in the left heart center there. So that sense of satisfaction, peace, contentment, these are all qualities of the Nabi chakra. Generosity, having a good family life, having a good society. As we'll learn next week when we talk about the void, which is the large, in the chakra chart, we've seen the large green circle around the tummy. That represents the void. So this is the Dharma. This is our Dharma. This is the great teachers or prophets came to teach us how to establish good societies through good family life. So the family life is really at the core, at the heart of good societies. And an important part of that, of course, is the respect of women, because of course women, as we know, are such an important part of our life, our whole society's life, where women are respected. So the gods reside is a very ancient saying. So this is the idea of the household, and we know how much women look after the household and nurture everyone in the household. So where there is that respect for that household and the family life and so on, there's that contentment and peace that is established. And then we have those qualities of peace and satisfaction within ourselves. So our individual responsibility is very much to do with having good attention, and all those little aspects of that we're going to talk about as the week goes along, how to better ourselves, if you like, and having attention on our spirit as much as we can, because as we know, when we go about life in the mundane world, there's many things that are there to take our attention away. So what we're going to do now is have another meditation, and we will just focus on the Navel Chakra and focusing on some affirmations to do with the Navel. So we'll have a little meditation. So after the meditation, then we can listen to a talk of Shri Mataji, which I think you might have heard last week, but it's always good to hear things again, because we start to hear different aspects, and it's quite helpful to actually understand how Shri Mataji talks about many things in a talk, but our minds will just focus on one aspect of that. So let's close our eyes now and put our hands on our lap and close our eyes. If you're not feeling comfortable to close your eyes, you can just keep them open and again watch Shri Mataji's bending. But if you're feeling your attention is settled, just have your eyes closed. And if you've got glasses like me, you can just take them off. We'll actually begin. I think you're familiar with the mantras. We'll just start with the mantra to Sri Ganesha. This is always a good to do that as we head off into this new venture. So the Om Twameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat. So you can just join in. It's good to vocalize it, because that helps to establish the vibrations of innocence and auspiciousness and wisdom, which is Sri Ganesha. Om Twameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. So I want us first of all to place our left hand on the right side of the nabi. So that's around about the navel area, the tummy, lower tummy. So on the right side, so it's the lower part of the rib cage. So the liver straddles, well, it's under the rib cage and then comes down a little bit. So it's on that right side. So it's our right side, so side of action. So our attention is very active. So we need to cool our liver down. So this clearing technique is very helpful to help to clear the liver, to cool down the liver. So you can say to yourself, please, Mother Kundalini, please cool down my liver. Please give me good attention. Keep your attention as much as you can at the top of the head. Even while you're having your hand on your stomach, on your liver. And just let the Kundalini flow, let the Kundalini do the job. Just surrender to that Kundalini which is rising, coming up through the Sushumna, through the center, and up to the top of the head. Please, Mother Kundalini, cool down my liver. Give me good attention. Let me have attention only on that which is benevolent to me, to my ascent. Let me have attention on that which is benevolent for others. Allow me to conduct myself with dignity. I am a dignified Sahaja Yogi. So now bring the left hand back to the lap, and with the right hand, give vibrations to the center, the Nabi center. So you're basically moving your hand like this towards the left shoulder, around your navel area in the center. So you don't need to touch the body, just move the hand gently, and you're giving vibrations to that center, to that chakra. So you can say to yourself, I am a satisfied Sahaja Yogi. I'm a peaceful Sahaja Yogi. I am contentment. Just giving vibrations, try and feel it. Feel clearer, feel the cooler in the left hand. Just try and really get that feeling of deep peace and contentment in yourself. Okay, and lastly, we'll move the attention over to the left side. So again, circles like this around the left side of the Nabi. So it's the left aspect of the Nabi chakra. So moving the hand again towards the left shoulder, little circles around that left side of the tummy, lower tummy. So here again, you can say to yourself, let me be, I'm a generous Sahaja Yogi. I'm caring, I'm generous hearted. So when we reflect on these affirmations, these qualities, so when we reflect on those in our own life, we can see individually what they mean and how we can manifest them. So the idea of generosity, for example, is such a powerful thing where we're actually thinking of others rather than ourselves. And it may not be money, it might be time, it might be attention, caring, concern, inquiring of others, and taking ourselves away from self-centeredness and so on. So generosity is a very beautiful quality. Okay, now bring both hands to the lap now, and we'll just sit for a couple of minutes, just in silence, and with your attention on the top of the head. Bring the attention there to the Sahasrara, up here at the top of the head. In fact, let's put our right hands on the top of our heads. Just put our right hand there. Just move the scalp, just gently, firmly, but slowly. Please, Mother Kundalini, let me be in thoughtless awareness. Let me always be in thoughtless awareness. Bring our hand back to the lap. Keep our attention on the top of the head. Feel the tummy relax. Feel the nabi blossom, be at peace. So just check your hands, check the fingers on the hands. Are you feeling any catches still in the nabi? So that's the middle finger. The middle finger, of course, is the that's the nabi chakra. So hopefully feeling your hands are feeling nice and smooth and cool. Actually, what we can also do is just bring your right hand to the back of the Sahasrara at the top of the limbic area. Now just move your hand back a little bit, just underneath it, but just behind the crown, and just a little bit rubbing there. Just massage that a little bit. This is the area on the scalp where the nabi chakra is represented. So you can just give yourself a little scratch up there. It's quite nice to have a head rub sometimes. So all the chakras are represented on the scalp, And this is where the Navel Chakra is. And we can bring our hand back to our lap again. And slowly open our eyes again, and we'll stop our meditation there. Try and always, as the program's going along, just keep our attention up on the top of the head and just enjoy it. So we're going to listen to Shri Mataji's talk. As I said before, that you may well have heard this last week. And just for the first about 3 or 4 minutes, Shri Mataji is talking about the Swadhisthana, and then she moves attention, talks about the Navel Chakra. So let's have a little listen to Shri Mataji's talk now. Next slide.
This is the second center. When Kundalini nourishes that center like a very beautiful mother, she nourishes. You must have heard about some great artist, Amjad Ali, he was here. After realization, he became such a great artist. There are so many artists. In India, they understand. They want to sing before me. I don't know how to say that now only one person can sing. Because their Kundalini goes up and the creativity becomes so tremendously active and so dynamic. At the same time, that person becomes very mild, very sweet, very compassionate. Like there's one great singer, she's a Muslim lady, I will not name her. She wanted to sing and she sent me word, please allow me to sing in your birthday. I said, all right, give her a chance. So she came down. And the lady who was playing harmonium, she came and told me, this lady is just an atom bomb. You don't know how she gets angry. There's one note I play wrong. I saw her, but she was very silently playing, nothing doing. She never got angry with anyone. So in the interval, this lady comes and tells me that, see, in your presence, I don't know what has happened to this lady. This tiger has become like a cow. How is it? I said, see, her Kundalini has come up. So this violence, this anger, this temper is not your creation. It's the creation of your liver. Your liver is little out of order because of many things. And the temper is there. Now, when that temper is too much, you don't know what to do. You can do whatever you like. In your temper, after all, it's like a drunken personality. You have to approach a person in a temper with a barge pole. But all this temper, everything becomes so cool and so beautiful. It's very surprising. A very dynamic person becomes extremely compassionate. Extremely compassionate. And I've had such beautiful experiences of their compassion that it's not easy to describe. Now, also they say that there are certain nationality which has got a trait like this and a trait like that. Everything dissolves. Everything dissolves because of this center, which is so creative and which also gives you the manifestation of pure knowledge. Pure knowledge. For example, you start feeling on your fingertips. You just start feeling on your fingertips. Like today only somebody came and told me that, Mataji, my agya is catching. Agya is the center. Means I have got my ego on. Will anybody say like that? On the contrary, if you tell somebody you have got your ego, they'll show you they have their ego on. It's very dangerous to say to somebody your ego is on. But just because of self-knowledge, pure knowledge, you know that this Mr. Ego is sitting here and I cannot cross through, and there's a blockade here which I have to take it out. It's so innate within you, everything. Only thing is, your connection has to be made. Once the connection is made, immediately you know about yourself. And this center, which is responsible for creating all kinds of funny thoughts and horrible creativity, becomes so benevolent, so soothing, so beautiful. Apart from that, as I told you just now, these people who could not even say one word in Hindi language have started singing Sanskrit, and this, especially the one they sang, the first one, many Indians cannot sing that way, I can tell you. They can't. It's not easy. It's a very great tongue twister, first of all, the language is. Apart from that, to sing in such a correct pronunciation is so difficult, but they have done it. So, in Sahaja Yoga, an artist who is struggling today may become a great artist tomorrow. But still I would say these are temptations. You'll become a great artist, you start earning more money, this, that. But that's not the one you have to really be satisfied with. You will never be satisfied with that. So you move to the third center, which we call as the Navel Chakra. This center is, on one side, is made of water, another side with fire. Around it are our 10 valencies, which we can call as our innate religion within ourselves. Now this Nabi itself, or we can call the solar plexus, or we can say the Navel Chakra, gives us, as soon as the Kundalini rises, she awakens this, and the light, when it spreads, you become religious. I don't have to tell you anything. You just become. I don't have to say that you don't take drugs. You just don't take it. Overnight I have seen people have given up drugs. Overnight alcoholism, overnight everything. And they enjoy their virtues. That's the best part of it. Some people think, oh, then what is the fun? What is this that you take something in the pub and next day you have hangover? Here you take something and next day you are much better off. It never comes down. It never gives you a reaction. It's not artificial. It's not intoxicating. It is from your nerves. It's bubbling out. So this is the center which is very important in us, because most of us have a problem with this center. And here we have a capacity by this center that we enjoy our generosity. Now all matter, whatever it is, we are materialistic, it's a good idea to be materialistic. But the matter is, the aesthetics of matters are that you can give it to others, suggesting your love in it. I think that's the only thing a matter can do. And in a very special way you can express that love. For example, somebody likes a particular thing, you go all the way to get it, and give that small thing, very small thing, to the person, and the joy, not out of the money that you have spent, but the feelings you have expressed of knowing what that person would love. And this kind of a depth develops within you such lovable, beautiful society you enter into. And you don't need anything because everybody is looking after your needs. Now I have told them I love flowers because I don't take anything else. So you must see whenever I come, my house is so filled with flowers that my husband was saying, let us go live in the garden and let the flowers be here. So you see, the joy of giving comes from this center. And whatever you eat, whatever you have to eat, whatever is good for you, you eat. You don't have to bother as to what to eat, what not to eat. You just eat whatever is good for you, benevolent for you. You become so wise. And also you please others. You don't displease others by saying, this is bad food, I want that. I want goes away. What do you want? So like you could say, a candle which is not enlightened is waiting to be enlightened, is asking for the light. I want light. But once it is enlightened, it gives light to others automatically. Supposed to be. In the same way, you also start giving your light, your love, your joy to others. Automatically. I don't have to tell you. Nobody has to go through any 10 commandments anymore. Those days are gone. Now automatically you become like that. Very beautiful people, very affectionate and glorious, I should say. If you see the glow on the face of Sahaja Yogis, the face itself is radiant.
Welcome back. Thank you, Shri Mataji. So that was very beautifully put, how Shri Mataji is saying, isn't she, that we don't have to have these 10 commandments and all these rules and regulations to tell us what to do anymore. This is teachings from, you might say, from ancient times. But what is it replaced with? It's replaced with our innate knowledge and understanding through the awakening of the Kundalini. So it's really a beautiful reflection when we have the final meditation tonight. Just have our attention on that. What does that mean for us to have that? Whatever I'm feeling is I know what is good for me. I know what is benevolent for my ascent. And this can become very subtle, actually, when we watch where our attention is going. So in the coming days, just be a little bit aware of, where is my attention? Where is my attention going? What am I reacting to? What am I watching? What am I thinking about? So as Shri Mataji is saying in the talk, this beautiful thing happens. It bubbles up in us, she says. It bubbles up inside like an automatic, spontaneous occurrence, like a fountain. And then there's the idea that's manifest in doing what's good for us and doing what's good for others, and creating good societies where even the smallest of gestures are beautiful and well received, because they come from the heart and they're spontaneous. So we're going to have a meditation, final meditation tonight, and I just might remind us just to be having a little bit, introspection on some of those aspects that Shri Mataji was talking about. So get ourselves settled down, have a little stretch, and gently close our eyes and put our hands on our lap and our attention in the Sahasrara on the top of the head. And remove glasses if you have glasses. Just bring your right hand to the front of the body at the lower, down below, and just slowly lift the hand up the front of the body, close to the body in the center. So we're just helping to raise the energy, lift the energy up, and just touch the top of the head lightly. And again, right hand to the base of the spine in the front, and slowly lifting the hand up, lifting this energy up, lifting this precious jewel that we have. Touch the top of the head. And again, a third time. Right hand to the base of the spine, and slowly lifting the hand up, lifting the energy, so the vibrations of the hand, the Kundalini responds to the vibrations of your hand. And touch the top of your head again. Keep your attention there where you can feel you had your hand. So all these aspects Shri Mataji was talking about, like 10 Commandments and all this sort of stuff from ancient times, this is actually what is called Dharma. This is called Dharma. This is the right conduct, right thinking, right way of behaving, the right course of action in creating a good society. And all of us individuals, we have our own individual Dharma. So just have a little introspect on that. That is spontaneous within us. That we want to realize that in ourselves in a spontaneous way. So it's an aspect of pure knowledge. Keeping our attention on the Sahasrara chakra. Just introspect also what it means to you personally to be a generous person. Feel that quality within yourself. Don't think too much about it or being futuristic about it, but just try and feel that general sense of wanting well-being for oneself and for others. It's like as Shri Mataji was saying, that the light, the manifestation of the Kundalini in the Sahasrara is often described poetically as light and manifestations of light. Hundreds of poems have been written about that aspect. So it's that light that we want to show within ourselves and we want to share with others. What does that feel like for us? we just lift our hands up in the air, level with the heart chakra. Lift your hands up, just level with your heart, and just take a note of what you're feeling in your hands. Are you feeling coolness in both of the hands? Are there any fingers that are feeling a little bit something, a little bit tickly or prickly or something? Please, Mother Kundalini, please clear all my chakras. Let me feel that deep peace and satisfaction within my Navel Chakra. The Sanskrit word is Shanti, which just means peace. And it's really a feeling of personal peace, but a general benevolence for everyone. Got a beautiful, beautiful quality. Okay, so we're going to stop the meditation there. And when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes again. And we'll finish off by once again raising our Kundalini and doing the Bundam. So left hand, the bottom of the base of the spine in the front, and right hand circling over, up to the top, and tie the knot. Second time, up to the top of the head and tie 2 knots. And a third time. One, and 2, and 3. So now we do the Bundam, right hand starting on the left side, and over and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And Jai Shri Mataji. So I hope you've all had a pleasant, beneficial meditation with us, and hope you can join us again tomorrow night, same time. We'll have a half-hour session throughout the week as usual, and we'll continue on the topic of the Navel Chakra. So if you're in the little bit like if you're in the morning right now in another place, another time zone, and when you come to the evening, please do have your foot soak. It's very good to have a foot soak every day, especially in the evenings. Have a good sleep. Okay, so Jai Shri Mataji, thank you everybody for attending, and see you again tomorrow. Has anybody got any questions they want to ask about? You can unmute yourself. Everybody's good? Everybody's happy? Wonderful. Jai Shri Mataji Metanir, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. If that's it, then we will say goodbye and end the meeting. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.